All right, I'm going to go through the new task on the Asana checklist with you regarding how to post a blog for the sold properties. So the two tabs that I have open that are relevant are going to be the side app and then the WordPress blogger for the Level Up Brokerage. So it's levelupbrokerage.com/WP-admin. So let's just take one that has closed, for example, Brookside. And we're going to click over to View Property so that we can see what it looks like as an actual listing. The easiest thing that I've done with doing this is hitting Command A, and it looks like there's a little problem with the property tour. So let me just actually go back and copy the URL and go to it. See if that makes a difference. Seems like there might be a little issue there. But what I'm doing here is I have a Mac, so it's Command A, but if you have a PC, it's Control A, and I copy everything. So Command A or Control A, you see how it highlights everything, and then I'm clicking copy, which is Command C or Control C. Going back to here, create a new blog post. You can do that here. And we're going to go down here to the body, and I'm just going to paste all of that. You can see it looks really funky at first. And then we're going to add the title, which going back to here is just going to be the address. Actually, try to get all of that. And you're probably going to have to do a little bit of formatting here. And then we're going to go back over here, and we're just going to clean up this formatting. So everything that's kind of funky, for example, all of this map stuff we don't need. So let me just get rid of all of that. And then we're going to try to make this look as much like the property website as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is 478 side Brookside circle. We're going to take exactly the way that this is formatted here. And we're going to say just sold. And we're going to put that there. And then we're going to take this and just start trying to format it a little bit differently so that we can so we'll do list price, sold price. And you know what? I don't like the way that that's formatting. So again, it takes a little bit of finagling. You will probably be able to figure this out a lot faster and better of a way to get it done than I have. List price, sale price. I'm trying to get this to where it's not so spaced out. And sorry, I don't know WordPress that well, so I'm a little bit. You know what, let me just get the info in there and then we'll go back. We'll do property details, and I'll put this into a template for you. And then we'll just erase this. So we've got everything that we created for the format here. And we'll erase Dylan up to these bullet points. So I'm taking the about the home and putting it in up here. which is essentially the marketing remarks and the bullet points. So I just cut that, and now I'm going to paste it. And anything else that looks kind of funky. And then here where it says list price, sale price, property details, this is where you're going to put the bed bath count. The other thing that you can do just to keep it simple is screenshot this, because photos do help with our SEO. Obviously that's really big right there, so we want to make it smaller. Sorry, I'm a little rusty with this. Trying to make it a little bit smaller here. Let's go down to 75, 50. Okay, 50% looks good. And go down here and format my contact information. And like I said, I know that you're going to find a better way to do this. Taking out social. And then the video link. Oh, well, I'm trying to get the YouTube video link here. Let me go back. Maybe I do have to hit play. Sorry. I just need to go back to Rella. Property URLs. So I'm looking for the YouTube. Here it is. So video, copy. Down here we're going to insert the video. And make this a heading, this a heading, this a heading, this a heading, sale price, I'm going to look that up, but I will fill it in. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then just look it over. Probably want to get rid of this as well. Just get rid of it altogether. Do a quick preview. So it looks kind of funky. You can see here. What I didn't want was this to be a heading. So let me remove that as a heading. Do the same thing down here. We want it to be just consistent. I did quote here, but as long as it's consistent. Again, it's gonna need some formatting. The property details, that's good. About the home, that one is good. And then I'm going to take this, and I know it seems redundant, but we're going to put just sold up here so that this matches the heading here. List price, sales price, property details about the home, and then let me just do another quick preview. Make sure it doesn't look funky like the last one. Kind of does. The headings are a little bit too big. So go with H3, and you can use your judgment on this. I just did a outlined it, underlined it there. H3, so it's consistent. And that's what it would look like there. So again, we want it to be kind of cleaned up a little bit, but essentially that's how you're going to format it. I've done it before with other ones that have different formats that show a little bit more clean. But the goal is just to capture what we put on the SPW into our blog, because the SPW expires after 1 year. So we want to be able to have that work for us for SEO. And then we also want to have the data available, so if anybody looks us up, they can see that we've sold a lot of properties, even if the SPWs go away after a year. So that's the basic. I'll show you some more detailed stuff to do with this later, but if we can get that task done for maybe the last 5 or 10 that we sold, and then moving forward. And when I have a little bit more time, I'll do another loom on some things that we can do to make it a little bit more pretty and a little bit more SEO friendly.